Hey everyone, how are we all doing? Okay, so before I get into this video, I want to address somebody. Elizabeth. Now, I'm sure you're going to watch this video, and I'm sure you're going to tell me how depressing I am, how boring I am, how much I need happy pills, this, that, and the other, like you've been doing for the last 2 weeks. So, what I wanted to say was a massive thank you for your continuous interactions, for you taking the effort to watch my videos and taking the time to make comment. Now, I know that I jokingly said that we ain't an airport here, you don't need to make it known that you're departing the channel. That's all good. Now, I thought it was great when you told me about your dad and how he adjusted so well to becoming disabled, and how he didn't have a bad word to say about anybody after becoming disabled. I'm so happy for him. I truly am. It must be good being able to adjust that easily. Sadly, that's not the path that I went down. I've struggled due to having young children and the fact that I would like to do things that normal mums get to do with their children, like going to the beach, playing ball in the park. Sadly, as a wheelchair user, these things are not possible. But I'm ever so happy that your father can. And I wish him nothing but happiness and joy through the remainder of his years. So, now that I've got that out of the way and I've thanked you and shown you that I appreciate you, I shall move on to the video. So, before I start this video, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research, come to your own conclusions. With that being said, let's do this. Okay, so I want to talk about the Auntie Katie community. Before I get into that, though, there's something I wanted to say about Katie. She seems to be stepping more into the true crime sort of community of YouTube. And she recently did a video with Molly Golightly and Justice for All, who is called Justin. Now, I know about these channels because of when I was looking into the Summer Wells case. These two creators are well known in the Summer Wells. Molly Golightly went to Don Wells's workplace, turned up at his house. Justice for All spoke to a family friend, someone who lived at the house for a short amount of time, 2 years before Summer went missing, but still they spoke to him. I actually don't see the point in why they spoke to him, but they did. I can't even remember the guy's name, to be honest with you. But I can't see this ending well for Katie. I honestly can't. These two people are very good at what they do. Justin from Justice for All, whilst looking for the friend who was off the grid at the time, spent a long time looking for him before they found him. And like I said, Molly turned up at the house. She went to local areas, spoke to people locally, people who wouldn't know, the Wells, and it's very good at what they do. Problematic as F, yes, but really good at what they do. I wouldn't want to mess with them, that's for sure. Anyways, moving on to the point of this video. The anti-KJ community, are they trying to do something good, or are they just as bad now as Katie herself? That is the question. Personally, I would say a lot of them, not all, because some of them do have good intentions. Like Renelle Smith. I like her. She is very classy. The way she goes into things, she doesn't sort of pick at Katie's locks. She doesn't mock Katie's chin. And these are two things that happen a lot on Twitter. I know Twitter's a cesspit. And the anti-Katie community in Twitter compared to YouTube could be classed as two different things. Almost. But if you go onto Twitter and you put in hashtag without a crystal ball, W, whatever, the initials, you will find a lot of people who get really mad at Katie, and I believe not for the right things. And when I say not for the right things, they talk about Katie's chin that is moved because she had a chin implant. They talk about Katie having lip injections and Botox. Okay, if that's what she wants to do, then fair enough. They talk about Katie having home improvements done. They were very interested in her getting a swimming pool. They were very interested in her buying a new fridge. More recently, in the last few days, they have been very interested in talking about Katie getting a new patio and looking into whether Katie got planning permission for this. So technically they go in real life. This weather's absolutely killing me. But like, Katie says and does a lot of bad shit. But I feel like these people who are calling her out for bad shit are also calling her out for things that are really insignificant. Like, I don't care if Katie has lip injections. I don't care if Katie has Botox. I care if Katie is going to a courtroom to get papers on a 9-10-year-old child. I care if Katie is spreading rumours about a 9 or 10-year-old girl being a brat. I don't care if Katie has a new patio. I don't care if Katie has full cosmetic surgery to make her look 20 years younger. I don't care how Katie spends her money. And anyone who really does care, then that's a them thing. That's not a Twitter thing. That's not a YouTube thing. That's a them thing. Stick to the facts. That is what people are forgetting right now. They forget there are facts here. So we could ask, are they as bad as Katie, or are they worse? Steve McRae talks about Katie every chance he gets. But does Katie talk about Steve McRae? I ain't seen it. EKC People Sacks speaks about Katie every live stream. She doesn't find herself responsible for the essay report. She is not the one in the wrong for that. So who is Katie? Did Katie go and retrieve this report and hand it over to you? Nobody did. This was done off her own back. Talk about the law cases that she's in now. Lawsuits that she's in. Talk about her getting involved with Molly Golightly. Why are you so concerned about how much money Katie has and how much these lawsuits are going to cost her? And how much she's spending on a new patio or a new fridge freezer? Somewhere along the line, the message got stirred. It became a fog, a mist, and nobody could see the hands in front of their faces. And now it's like everybody in the anti-Katie Joy community is walking around with baseball bats and swinging at literally everything that Katie does. One moment. People will say that Katie is trying to look like the people she talks about. She done it with Amy Dagger, she done it with Tati Westbrook, and she's probably done it with numerous other women too. Like strong-willed, beautiful young women, or older women, whatever age women you want to go for. But I don't think that Katie has her own identity. I don't believe that Katie knows who Katie is. I don't think that she has her own image, her own sort of personal look. She will see something someone does and think, oh, I like that, I'll try it. But then it's all going all over Twitter that she looks like Tati Westbrook, or she looks like Amy Dagger, or wherever she's talking about Anna Dagger. Katie is so lost. And maybe Katie does have an alcohol problem. But is that a reason to mock her? Is that a reason to drag her? Erin says she doesn't want Katie off the internet. Yet she talks about her every live stream almost. She wants Katie to be a better person. But she's willing to go as far as Katie does, if not further. Just go back to the essay report and listen to it one more time. She's willing to go further than Katie Joy. She's willing to do whatever it takes. Literally whatever it takes. And that's sad. What happens if one of Katie's lawsuits comes to a point of somebody saying to her, I don't want your money, I want you to go off social media? What will happen to all of these anti-Katie Joy channels? They would all be so lost. Because right now, Katie is their content. Everything on the channel runs through Katie Joy. Once in a blue moon, you might get a different kind of video. But that's once in a blue moon. Anyways, I'm going to call this a night. I'm going to say thank you for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And Elizabeth, again, thank you. Hopefully I wasn't shit boring this time, and hopefully I weren't depressing this time. Maybe I was. Either way, thank you for your interaction and your views. It's appreciated. Good night all.